putting on the Ritz you're going to play for us this morning? All right, gentlemen, you're on. The Leningrad Dixieland Jazz Band.
The Leningrad Dixieland Jazz Band. Gentlemen.
I always remember is the audience reaction. This was during Glasnost, so the relationship between the United States and Soviet Union was changing. But when the band got up on stage, the audience was shock and amazement really to hear this Russian, this Soviet band playing American traditional jazz. It was fantastic. Cliche, but really music brought these two different cultures and languages together.
And that was such a phenomenon. Being able to hear them play night after night completely transformed my understanding of traditional jazz and of Dixieland, and I really fell in love with it during the tour. The Leningrad Dixieland Jazz Band is playing the most traditional American art form of jazz. When they played and the audience heard how well they played, the reaction from the audience was incredible.
Not to save my soul. My mother told me a day before she went away. If I was a good boy, she'd bring me a toy, 'cause I'm full of and pride and joy. I know you speak good and keep on hanging around. Love you, but I have to turn you down, is down. I change the roll, it's getting cold, because it's 35 years old. I know you want it, but you can have it, 'cause I ain't gonna give you nothing.
They were by far the most fun tour we ever did with anyone from the Soviet Union. Eye-opening, amazing, fun, wonderful, and the music was fantastic. Yeah, that's what everyone in the United States said too. Showing America what wonderful music came from the Soviet Union, and surprisingly how they adopted our culture and our jazz and took it to heart and did a fantastic job with it. People screamed, yelled, clapped, cheered. They couldn't believe what they were hearing. Every concert was fun.
Leningrad Dixieland Jazz Band did two tours, the first in 1987 that was wildly successful, and a follow-up tour in 1989. Dixieland Jazz Band was a large group, and we were appearing in a gigantic festival. So from the minute we landed in the festival, we did on average 2 concerts a day, and we would fill up every venue we played. We'd have 1,000 people showing up at every single venue we played for the festival, and it was perhaps the best introduction to the country you could ever have for both the audience and the band. So the environment was fantastic for an event like this. They were so popular. They were dragged off everywhere. It was something. And they were great. They just tore the house down, and they did Darktown Strutter's Ball. And the audience just went insane. People were cheering, women were dancing, and that kind of set the mood for the entire festival and the entire tour. Virtually everywhere we went, they would get standing ovations quite often after the first song or two, because they were so enthusiastic and the audiences were so wrapped up in how terrific they were. We were invited to the Tonight Show. Johnny Carson initially said he was just going to have the band play out the end of the show, and they got up and they did their one song, and Johnny got so excited he got up and he walked out and shook everyone's hands and just kept saying, "Fantastic, this is fantastic." To Oleg and the entire Leningrad Dixieland Jazz Band, way to go for 60 years, and I'm looking forward to 60 more, and hope I get to come visit you in Petersburg soon.